Okay, bud. Green flag. Next time by.
Right.
Line up on the outside. Pit road is
Time
closed.
for some
Yeah, get any extra time.
very excited modified action today. Modified action at the Milwaukee Mile in the new car. If you happen to see the announcement I put out last night of time of recording, this paint scheme is going to be the paint scheme you're going to see on both my modifieds for a while. It's a new custom scheme I got made with all my custom sponsors. If you missed that video, I will put a link in the top of the screen at some point in the video. I'll try to remember to do it sooner than later. But other than that, like I said, modified action here at the Milwaukee Mile. Milwaukee Mile, of course, my home track, so I'm very excited. I got a win Monday night, the first night that I ran, and then got a win actually earlier today in the last session I did, albeit there were 2 cars, me and one other guy in that session, so
Get ready, going green.
it was unofficial, but I still wouldn't classify it as a win because I still had to fight for it. But anyways, only one pace lap, going green this lap. Pace car is in.
Green flag.
It's
Green
going.
flag.
Better start than the car that was on my inside, so I'm gonna shoot to the inside really early. I think these 4 guys in front of me are gonna go and run. I think they were hitting. The first and second both had almost identical 30.2s. My fastest I've ever done here was a 30.4, so they're about 2 tenths faster than me. My fastest ever lap, and my regular time was like a 30.6, 30.5. So they're a bit faster than me. So I'm gonna kind of have to hope for either them to back each other up or something. Ah, crap! I hit the wall. It's gonna allow them to get in front. It's gonna allow the cars behind me to catch back up. Got a decent sized gap both ways actually. I'm really happy with that as the car behind me, as I said that, kicked a little. Just trying to survive. I think I've, out of the like 5, 6 times I've ran this, I've survived 3, 4 races. Died a few times. Yesterday was a really bad day for my safety rating. Started high, kind of dumped the rest of the day. So I'm just trying to catch to the front pack or stay within touching distance of the front pack. That's not going to happen. Try to get away from the car behind me a little bit. I gotta stop missing the corner though, that's really gonna kill me. It's like I'm missing the corner. Got really close to the turn, to a far wall there. Really strange. For some reason, the car doesn't want to stay on the line through that corner. I've never had that button curve before. Involved me hitting the wall, but potentially messed up my car a little more than I thought I did. I think I did. This race is 40 laps. It's actually relatively long. Believe it or not, it's a bit longer than the Iowa when the Tour of Mods were here at Iowa. It's a bit longer than that. There's not a lot of draft either at this track, I've noticed. But that's what I've heard from a lot of people who run it in real life, is that this track isn't very draft heavy. The Milwaukee Mile. What I classify to be my home track. It's only about a 5-minute drive from me, as the car behind me is gonna pull up alongside. Go back in, I'm gonna just slowly come over. But yeah, the Milwaukee Mile home, my home track, only about a 5-minute drive from my house here. In the summer when they do run events, I can actually hear the cars from my house. They ran ARCA here last year, and it was very, very loud. A few ARCA races here this year. It's be nice. I wish they would come here more. This track does not see much daylight running wise. Not many series come here because the track doesn't have a sponsor. So you can't have the race with a sponsor, as I get really out of shape there. That's gonna let the car, they're gonna pass me.
Inside. Clear inside.
I think that damage after hitting the wall might be affecting my car a little more than I think it was. When you're fighting with someone who you just have to hover the brake, it's definitely the car. Now that I feel it, the car is definitely steering and somewhat messed up. Like, because I have not struggled. I have ever struggled this much to get off corners. Like 1 and 2 I feel fine. It's 3 and 4 where I'm like trying to run it. See, I scoot back up the track. I don't want that to happen. I wish this series in real life would come here. I love the modifieds. Yeah, modified too. Such a fun car to look at and watch. The other local that we have around here, Slinger Speedway, they have modified nights, and modifieds are just awesome to watch because they just fight. It's awesome to see them fight. This track is actually in danger of being torn down. Because it's the stupidest thing. The people that live on the back stretch. So, right past this wall and gate and stuff over here, there are houses. People have complained that the track action is too loud for them. It's the argument that I always give when talking about it. You knew the track was there when you moved in. This is the oldest continuous use track in the world. Okay? You know this track was here when you moved in. Because last time I checked, you didn't move in the 1800s. Or whenever this track was created. So people complain about it. And they're like, well, it takes up too much space and stuff. They want to open up. So their argument, it takes up too much space, let's get rid of it for something else that matters. So what's everybody's argument to make it better? We can make a park there. There is natural water under this track, currently. They want to get rid of it, open it up, and create a park. If I count, there are at least 5 parks within a 10-minute radius of this track. Probably more. A lot more, actually, now that I think about it. And people want to get rid of the track because it's too loud. It's a load of crap. Just the 4-car drop back time. I wonder what happened there. We'll get halfway the line. But yeah, so they want to get rid of it and open up like a park instead of the track being here. And the best part is, the thing I've noticed is the people that want to get rid of it, the people that argue like, oh, there's no use for it, they don't know the history of it. They don't know. If I would tell them, you know, this is the oldest continuous use racetrack in the world, they would be like, it is? So, they wouldn't even know that. So it's just aggravating that they want to get rid of the track because it's such a good track too. Like, I love it. A lot of guys love it. IndyCar fans, because IndyCar was the last, not the last, but IndyCar was one of the last bigger motorsports to come and run here. The drivers loved it, the fans loved it. They always had sold out fans because you would get multiple crowds coming here. You would get fans from, well, Wisconsin, of course. And Wisconsin is known for its oval heritage. There are a bunch of asphalt, small asphalt short tracks. There are a bunch of dirt tracks. I think there's like 3 or 4 dirt tracks on the World of Outlaw Sprint Car Series in Wisconsin on their schedule that they run. So you would get those fans. You get the fans that don't really go to short track, but you get the fans that care about IndyCar, so the people that just see out Road America. You get the people from like the Illinois, middle Illinois and up, because they don't have a race to go watch besides Chicagoland, but they don't run Chicagoland. And then you get, I've known when IndyCar did come, talking with my dad, people did come from Michigan, over the lake, over Lake Michigan, to come see the race. So it would get a good crowd. All it needs is a sponsor for IndyCar to open their eyes and say, hey, people like this track, let's bring it back. But I guess it just angers me that there's not a growing presence for this track, that people don't run this track a lot, and people are starting to see it as a waste.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Caution.
Line up single file. Pit road is closed. Catch stop 6, car. Toss the pipe, car.
That's
Catch
big.
stop 6.
Neither one of y'all move. Neither one of y'all move. Nice. Nice
Catch stop
listening.
6, car.
Record for deadline. Hell yeah.
Well,
We
quick
were
ones.
actually racing really well, to be fair. Like, I know it's last you guys were first, but it was actually quite a good race on our part. Until that.
The battle of the 600 ratings. Hell yeah.
Catch stop 6, car.
Oh, you know it, darling. Hey, being 600i racing, it takes skill to be this way.
Hey, you ain't lying, dog. I believe you.
Pit road is now open. Catch stop 6, car.
So P6. Be starting on the top, which is not bad. So, temper starting the flare, but I think it's just lead pack thinking they're entitled to the positions of lap cars and having. Ah, crap! We're gonna be P5. I don't want to be starting on the inside. I don't want to start on the inside. I want to start on the outside. Well, that sucks. Tend to go at the end of this lap.
Catch stop 6, car.
I don't even know, this radiator is so hard to see past. Like, I don't know where anybody is. Excuse me. Need to get past these lap cars as soon as possible. As soon as possible. I got a feeling that the 5 behind me is gonna try to compete in the 1 on my outside. I feel like it's all based on how I start. I mean, it is, but
Pit road is closed. 10 laps to go.
P5, we'll go on the
Toss
inside.
stop 9, car. Toss stop 8, car.
8 car. Cleared him. Oh, the rumble of the curb. Still get the 2 to green. Starting on the inside.
So, Robert, I don't mean this in the means of a point and blame, but let's try and not cause the next yellow again, shall we?
So this brings the pack back together. This is going to open up some opportunities for people like me or Lonnie who are at the back but could potentially sprint pace. Just go. I'm scared to see what the 2 guys behind me do. How they decide to run.
Toss stop 5, car. Okay, bud, green flag, next time by. Line
How
up on
they
the
decide
inside.
to line up and stuff, because if they stay right on my butt and dive me in the 1, I'm gonna be really angry. I would be livid. So hopefully none of them do that, because that would be really mean and just really terrible. I'm running on the curb because I love the sound of the curb. It's probably gonna break my car at some point, like it's gonna bite me in the butt, but it is what it is. Trying the Logitech shifter without the cap because it's very loose. Doesn't let it come on. Actually, they're right. I'm gonna quickly grab my tires warmed
Ready?
up. So my tires will not be warm. So here we go. Coming to 8 to go. Here at Milwaukee.
Pace cars
Goes
in.
in. Growing.
Green, P5.
The shift.
You're in 4th.
Okay, I stand corrected. I want to start on the inside from now on. That inside start really did me well. I just gotta make sure for this next 7 laps that I'm able to hold it and not massively mess up. I've also really have to watch out for Craig, 4 car, because he was running at the front a lot, and when he gets up to me, he will get past me, so I'm trying to hold down this position until the checkered. 6 to go. Six to go with the 2 guys in front of me fighting. This is looking good. So I mess up turn 4 a little. 5 to go.
5 laps to go.
Mess that corner up, that's going to leave you really exposed if you can get up to me. Just trying to follow the leader's line, but I think at this point I just have to follow my own. And just run a car I feel comfortable. 4 to go at the line. Next flag ends it. Well, hopefully the next flag ends it. Used a curb to get a little extra, it's burning it on the seams. Oh, I messed that corner up really badly. Can I save it? Seems as if I can save it just a bit. It's good. 2 cars in front of me have switched positions. 3 to go. Late cautions always bring up drama. That one did not surprise. Should we go at the line?
2 to go.
Just over a minute left in this race. These 2 in front of me are really going at it. I need to focus on them, but also on the car behind. Really gotta focus on this battle in front in case one of them crashes.
White flag next time by a stripe.
White flag, car behind me gained a lot that last lap. Get a good corner, that's all I'm looking for. Get a little time for that corner on the car behind. Seems as if he's dropping a little bit, I don't think it's gonna be enough. They will crash in front. Oh, I went really high. No, no, no. Come on. P3, yes. Woo, woo-hoo-hoo.
There's a flag. It's over. Great job, driver.
Woohoo. P3 at the death.
Good race, Robert. Sorry, guys, that we caused the only caution,
Whoa,
but that was
howdy.
our Daytona, that.
Woo, wee. Holy. Don't know why I drove all the way around the track. But P3 right at the death. That's what you like to see. Oh my. There it is, P3 right at the death, as I keep saying. That was so tense, like. Seeing these 2 fighting in front, I'm like, okay. I know they're gonna go at it. They're swapping position left and right almost every corner. Like they're gonna be going at it. They're gonna be going at it. And then, ooh, I think that's sort of just a racing incident. I mean, not really. Not that I look at it again. I mean, Caleb is full lock at this, almost full lock at this point. Like, yeah, I guess he could have probably avoided the contact, but you know, it is it. So I'm sitting here like, okay, they're going, go, go. It was that little blip. I wonder if I potentially would have had the run to potentially get third or second. But then Lonnie comes up and is like, okay. I was gonna try, when I got on, I was gonna try to shoot low in the block, but I probably would, they would have probably turned me, which probably would have been deserved if I would have come down as aggressively as I would have. You could see the little hesitation. Like, notice how I'm sort of here, and I'm sort of like, okay, gonna come down, and then let it be a chase to the line, and then to the line, it's not even much. What was it? 5 hundredths of a second. It was a good race. It was a really good race. So, actually, let me save the replay. The new car. Let's see. Top split. That was a high field. Plus 12 safety rating, plus 69. Nice I rating. All A class, besides Jack and Robert. Or high safety. Blake at a 5,000 I rating. I recognize the name Blake Cisneros, too. I don't know why. Decent dirt racer. Whew. But anyways, that was a fun race. Only one lead, no zero lead changes. 4 caution laps, 1 caution, big strength of field. 40 laps completed, which is really good. Oh, I wonder how many points I earned. Does it say here? It does. That doesn't. 82 championship points. That's what you like to see. Fucking highest. That is what you like to see. I need those championship points. Well, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you enjoyed the content, want to see more of it. What else? If you want to ask a question, if you want to have something to say, make sure to leave a comment. Like I said, I'll try at the start, I'll put in the top right corner, I'll put a link to my announcement video about my sponsors and stuff. But other than that, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you for the next one. Bye.